Coming up on Worlds Beyond.
Do you think that hypnotherapy could be used in cases, maybe to draw out, memories or to try to validate what people have experienced?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm here with my old mate Michael Zeno of True North Hypnotherapy, and we're going to talk hypnotherapy and possible connections with the paranormal, and we'll see where we head from that. Michael,
Okay.
welcome.
Thanks, Bill.
Can you tell us a bit about what you do, hypnotherapy?
Hypnotherapy. Hypnosis comes from the Greek word meaning sleep, and hypnotherapy has been used since the pyramids for healing and for helping to make people the best they can be.
Awesome.
Right?
That's
So,
great.
as you know, we have a conscious mind. We also have an unconscious mind.
Yes.
Right? So your conscious mind, I like to call the daytime brain.
Yep.
Right? It thinks it's in charge, and it's it does all the things that we need to do on a day-to-day basis. It's really, really clever,
Yes.
but it's not aware of you sitting in that chair and the pressure that you feel under your right leg until I talk about it.
Okay. Yes.
Whereas your unconscious does.
Yes.
It looks after your blood pressure, monitors your heart rate, regulates your body temperature, operates your lymphatic system,
Amazing.
shakes your head that way,
Yeah, it's amazing.
moves your hands,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Like that.
Yes.
All of those things without you having to think about it consciously.
I understand.
Okay?
Yeah.
So it's the part of the brain that we need to talk to make change.
Of course.
To make change that's going to stick.
Yeah. Is there a difference between hypnotherapy and when you see hypnotism, for example? You see it in movies probably more than
Yep.
anything. Is there a separate is hypnotherapy covering all these where you work with the mind, the subconscious and such? Is that the name for everything, or are we talking that there's a separate levels of hypnotherapy?
So there's lots of different levels.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So your stage hypnotists,
That's
Right.
that's what people see.
guys like Wayne Donnelly,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
They use hypnosis, right, to come up with a convincer. They get you in a trance state,
Yes.
and they place a suggestion in there.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And there's a level of rapport between the
hypnotist
patient and the hypnotist.
Yeah.
Right? And the suggestion's placed.
Yep.
Right? And it feels like something you want to do.
Okay.
If you're the sort of bloke that wears a lampshade on his head at a party, chances are
You're gonna put a lampshade
you will
on your
be
head.
doing
Yeah,
you will
yeah,
be doing
yes.
things.
Yeah, I
And
understand.
the beauty about hypnotherapy and hypnotism is you won't do anything you don't want to do.
Exactly. So you're not going to do something criminal because they tell you to do it. For sure.
Not unless you're a criminal by nature.
Exactly. No, I understand. Awesome.
Okay.
No, that
So,
makes sense. Yeah. Yeah.
I like to think of hypnotherapy as a do with process, not a do to process.
Yes, I understand.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
You work with the person rather than
Absolutely.
forcing them to do something.
Right.
Great.
Which is why we want to help you be the best you can be.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
So enhance the skills that you have already.
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And help that unconscious mind put all the pieces together.
and lift.
Yeah.
lift
To
above.
get you to where you need to
That's
be.
fantastic. No, that's great. That makes sense.
Yep.
It really makes sense. So Michael, what drew you to hypnotherapy?
My first taste of hypnotherapy was I come up against a couple of stumbling blocks
Yeah.
when I was going for my black belt.
I understand.
Right?
Yeah.
Having been there, you know what that's like.
Very much.
And we
very
had
much so.
and we had a wonderful instructor that made it really, really difficult for us.
He was
Right?
wonderful like that. Yes, he
Yes.
was.
So I went to see a chap by the name of Harry Berger, and Harry sat me in a chair, not unlike this one, right, and took me to my favourite place, the beach.
Lovely.
Right? And we talked about things, and I had all of those things I was struggling with unfold before my eyes.
Yes.
And I was there.
Yeah.
I was feeling it.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
And I did 3 or 4 sessions with Harry. And time came for my black belt. I went for my black belt 3 days after my mum's funeral and sailed through.
Yeah.
So all of the learnings, all of those things were there.
Yep.
Just I had the hurdles removed.
Yeah. Yeah. And let you
Yeah.
move forward.
And let me be the best I could
Of
be.
course.
I learnt some hypnotherapy from Harry. So when my children were born, the childbirth process was a lot easier.
For sure, with the
Right.
therapy side of things,
Yeah.
as well, for sure.
With my kids having scary nights and enhancing their education,
Yes.
I was able to put messages in there,
Yeah. Yep.
and yeah, it's just
So it's
grown.
helped in all aspects.
Yeah, it's
of life
grown from there.
and brought you to here,
Yeah,
where you're helping other people.
yeah, absolutely.
That's great. Michael, can I ask you something not related to hypnotherapy?
Mm.
Have you had any paranormal experiences?
Yes, I have.
Yep. So do you believe in the paranormal?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm not going to go into too much depth, but have you spirit, ghosts, UFOs? What sort of?
I was awake really, really early one morning when
Yep.
I was living over in Endeavour Hills
Okay. Yep.
and heard a noise. So went outside to investigate,
Of
as
course.
we, as dads do.
As dads do, for sure.
Right? Now I was quite awake. I wasn't in a dreamlike state or anything. I was wide awake, and I noticed in the reserve that was behind our house there was a pathway that a bike path that went up. I noticed this coloured light dancing along.
Really.
Dancing
Fantastic.
along the full length of my property and all the way to where it met the road.
Fantastic. Was it?
And I had all the goosebumps.
All the goosebumps, the
and
hair
all
standing on edge.
Yeah, all the
Yeah,
things that,
yep.
that go with that,
Yep.
all the unconscious things.
For sure.
And yeah, it took a little bit to process.
I can understand.
Yeah.
I can understand. But and it changes you when you see something like that too.
Well, it does.
Because it gives you something. The paranormal in general, if you haven't experienced it, is it like a concept that's distant.
Mm.
Once you have that experience, no matter how, that was pretty intense, but even a slight one, it brings it into your life. It brings it closer, which is what we do, and in a way you do too, because you bring people
closer
to what the reality
to
is.
them.
Yeah, for sure. How does the field of hypnotherapy deal with people that say they have paranormal experiences? Is there a belief in the hypnotherapy field that maybe these people are having delusions, or are they open to that? I know you are, but in general.
Quite often I find that what we say consciously can be quite different to what's going on unconsciously.
I understand.
Right?
Yep.
And rather than squash it and have an opinion, I want to play it out.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
I understand what you're saying.
I will test it
Yep.
and retest it
For sure. You find
right?
it. You find
and
your
see
truth.
where it is, because the unconscious mind can be very clever. It has a protection mechanism.
Of course. The same.
Right?
It stops you
And
getting
and
hurt.
if I ask a question, or if I go somewhere where it's a little bit sensitive,
Yes.
it may put the wall up.
Okay. So.
All right. So I need to test and I need to check to
Yeah.
make sure that we're both on the same page.
course.
So no different to when you're in the boat.
You need to
Right?
be working together.
We
But-
need to be on par too.
Exactly. So I understand. So you're not saying that they dismiss it completely. It's more probing what the actual situation might be, if there's something underneath,
Yeah.
that sort of thing, which is an investigative
Yeah.
technique. So Michael, as a hypnotherapist, or in this field, are you able to bring forward suppressed memories as such?
What we can do is we can make the unconscious comfortable enough, right, to let that out. We can move back in time.
Yep,
And we
okay.
can move forward in time
Understand.
within the space that the unconscious is holding.
Allows. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. That makes sense.
So no different to you sitting in the car,
Yes.
looking out of the windscreen,
Yep.
right, and then getting a glance at what's in the rear vision mirror.
In the sense that you can pull memories forward for people or help them to clarify what actually has happened, are you able to suppress negative memories or help them suppress? It's in my view, it's probably not a good thing. But if someone asked you to do so, it's a bit of a moral question, I suppose.
It
Yeah.
is.
And I'm not saying that I'm not saying that people should ask you, but
Okay, if we choose the yin and yang of the whole thing,
yes.
for there to be one, there must be
Must
another,
be the other. Exactly.
and there must be shades of both.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
So
It's a balance.
that's the best way I can answer
that's-
because morally I have an obligation,
Yes. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
Technically you could, but morally you have the obligation
there may
to
be.
help them deal with it. Right?
It's a bit like Mum's little white lie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, I understand.
Okay.
I understand.
I don't want to tell you that because
No,
you'll get upset,
Yeah.
right? And later on you go, guess what? I was big enough to deal with
To
it.
understand it,
Right?
deal with it exactly.
Is it my role to know whether that person can deal with it or not, or whether I
yeah.
just drip feed them?
Yeah.
Right.
And sometimes they say, I just wish I could forget. So it's just the question that was, can you just forget? And I don't think
We can give you a set of skills
To
that
cope.
will make that memory
to
insignificant.
cope. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Exactly.
it will enhance your
Yeah.
coping mechanism
For sure.
and
Rather than
And
hide
deal-
the memory.
rather than
Right.
bury it.
Okay.
Because when you drive along in the car, you're looking out of the windscreen, aren't you?
For sure.
Right.
For sure.
So, how big's your rear vision mirror?
Well, it's
Only
all compared to
tiny,
the rest of it, isn't
right?
it?
So if there was a person standing behind your car, they would seem quite big in that mirror,
Of course.
wouldn't they?
Of course.
Okay. So the further you drive down the road,
It's more than become.
the smaller they become. Just the same way as that problem.
Michael, just one more question, mate. With hypnotherapy and the paranormal, what we do is, you've had experience, you know what we do. Do you think that hypnotherapy could be used in cases, maybe to draw out, memories or to try to validate what people have experienced?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, great.
It can enable you to have better clarity on
For sure.
things
Clearer memories.
because you can remove that conscious anxiety that comes with questioning, with all of those things. No different to somebody having to go to court and they get somebody else to speak for them.
I understand.
All right.
I understand.
So,
Yeah.
the fear of being in front of a camera, right? The fear
Very
of
true.
talking in front of people.
The public speaking,
Now,
yeah, for sure.
the unconscious has a very, very good protection mechanism for that.
Yes.
Because when you feel uncomfortable, it'll go, Bill doesn't like this, right?
Yes, I
Okay.
understand.
I'll allow him not to say the wrong word.
Okay.
Right? And you'll get up there and you'll go,
And nothing will come out, I understand.
and
yeah.
nothing will come out.
Yes.
Right? Some people get that ill, they can't get up on stage.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And unconscious goes, beauty,
Job
I've
done.
job done.
Yep. That's a great explanation. Because it's protecting you. So, us as investigators, I mean, we have people so often say, oh, "I'm not sure. This happened, but I'm not.
I'm not really sure.
I can't believe myself, or I don't believe what happened." And I think hypnotherapy could clarify their memory or their recall, and what you just said.
And to no different when I primed you at the start of the session.
Yep.
I primed for safety.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. So they're in a safe
Right?
environment.
So you're in a safe environment.
Definitely.
So there's not They've not got a
Got a
gun to their head.
No, I understand.
Right?
I understand.
To spit the questions out.
Yes.
They're not under pressure.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
They're doing it of their own.
Exactly, and you're taking away the anxiety of the experience,
Yeah.
and just recalling the memories.
Yep.
So the recall, is what we were after, and if you can take away the anxiety, I think it clarifies a lot of things.
So we get trained.
Yep.
Our mind gets trained by all of our experiences.
Of course.
Right?
Of course.
Now, so sometimes you need to just drip feed that experience back to the person so they can cope with it.
And then it becomes clearer, and then and the coping mechanisms can take that. It's the human mind amazes me. I'm sorry, I become speechless almost, in a sense that this experience and the things you say just really does. It's clarified a lot for me as a paranormal investigator how we can use this sort of training to help us and help our clients. Thank you for your time.
No problem.
Mate, this was enlightening and really, really interesting, mate. And love to have another chat with you sometime.
Yeah, not a problem.
And we'll get a bit more information from you.
Yeah.
So I've been talking to Michael Zeno tonight from True North Hypnotherapy. Blown away by the information, blown away by what we've spoken about, and I hope you enjoyed it and got a lot out of it. I'm sure you all did. I did. We're going to pop Michael's details in the descriptions below. Head on over, send him a message, and if you need any hypnotherapy or anything as such, drop him a line. He's awesome gentleman and a true gentleman. Thank you, and see you next time.